what has happened has happened. What is gonna happen is gonna happen. But present, that's in your hands. You can. So what? It's your failure. It will be a part of your story. Nobody's gonna come and steal that from you, because it's the purest form of self-love that you can give yourself. Loving yourself on the bad days. Go down and think that what you really want is not gonna come unless and until you don't feel embarrassed about it. So nobody cares about me. Oh my god. And the other one is nobody cares. So do whatever the fuck you wanna do. Is the foundation of that love. If we don't have that, a guy can never make us feel.
I gotta say I'm in the mood for a little bit more. I mean, I'm saying
Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Mehak and I'm 22 years old. I'm gonna turn 23 in 2 months. So I've written down a list of 22 things that I have learned in my 22 years, and I'm gonna share it with you guys while I do my makeup. So the first one is, sometimes you don't feel anxiety because you have anxiety. It's the people around you that give you anxiety. And if you think about it, it is very true. I used to believe that I am such an overthinking person. I am an anxious person. I have an anxious attachment style. And since I've separated from those people that I used to feel them with, I don't feel that anymore. I don't think I have cried in so long. I don't think I think about those things anymore or overthink about things. So it's true. Sometimes it's the people around you that give you anxiety. You don't have anxiety. You don't necessarily have anxiety. So knowing the difference is very important. So the second one is, people can only love and understand you as much as they love and understand themselves. They cannot understand you deeper than they understand their own emotions. And as much as you want to try for them to understand how you are feeling, it's not possible if they don't understand that about themselves. So knowing the difference is very important. The third one is, the moment you think your life is ending, then your new one is starting. It's very true. I was reading this book, which is Mountain is You, and it said something like, when you think that you're at your rock bottom, it's actually the starting point of your new life. And just think about it. Whenever you've thought that you are at rock bottom, nothing else can make you feel otherwise, your life is ending, it's usually the time when you start pouring more and making up your new life, because you don't have any other option. It's how humans work. When you don't have any other option, that's when you know that you have to do what's right for you, even if it will hurt you, even if you have to separate yourself from things that you don't think you can separate yourself from. So doing that is utmost form of self-love. Let what needs to end so you can have a better beginning. You have to end things to make sure that your new life can flourish. It's very important. There is no other way out. Nobody's gonna come and save you. The next is, slow the fuck down. It's okay, take a deep breath. You don't have to run for the next thing always. I used to do that. When I used to go for my class or anything like my work, I used to run back home as quickly as I can reach my home. And I would do nothing when I get home. I would just lay there, feel useless, and think that I used to just come back. I didn't do anything. Sometimes it's important to take a deep breath and enjoy where you are. Enjoying the present is it's so pretty. If you have 5 minutes after your class, if you have like you have some free time before or after your class, and you see that the sky is so pretty, just sit and enjoy it. You don't have to rush everywhere. You don't have to think about everything right there and then. So because what has happened has happened. What is gonna happen is gonna happen. But present, that's in your hands. You can enjoy it. Sparing yourself 5 minutes is not a big deal. You can do that. It's also self-love. And enjoying the present will make you feel more connected to yourself. Now I've started doing that because my university is at a mountain. So whenever I'm returning, if I see a sunset, I will stop. I will stop for at least 10 minutes, even if I have something else to do. That makes me feel like I have given myself some time in the day, and nothing compares to that. Stop asking your friends and family what you should be doing. sometimes you have to listen to your gut, because nobody knows more than your gut what you have to do. You know what you want to do. You just need some kind of validation that other people, your family or friends, can provide. Sometimes they don't provide that and we feel disappointed. Listening to our gut is so important. It can save you from so many bad relationships, from so many bad decisions, because you have the intuition inside you, and understanding that will change how you make your decisions. So isn't it better to follow your own life script than following somebody else? If I ask my friend about maybe starting a YouTube channel and she does not like going on social media, she will say maybe, maybe not, maybe whatever, but I want to start it. So do you think her opinion about social media should influence my decision? No, I don't think so. Because unless and until I try it, I fail, nobody can tell me otherwise. So following your own life script will make you, because it's your own story. Nobody can come and change your own story. And learning that has really changed my mind, because I used to ask everybody, what should I be doing? He texted me this person said me this, I'm feeling like this, tell me what to do, tell me what to do. Nothing changed. I had to still make my own decisions, live with those decisions. You are the one who's going to live with those decisions. Nobody else is going to live with those decisions. So better start making those for yourself. Even if you fail, so what? It's your failure. It will be a part of your story. Nobody's going to come and steal that from you, because failing is so much better than not trying at all. So start doing that. The next one is, I'm going to use this blush. I got this moisturizing tint from Sephora. It's from Cheeks Lime and I really like it. I used to use this in summer because the tint doesn't go off. Like the blush always stays. So the next one is, learn to take criticism from people you can exchange lives with. And sometimes, I'm not saying my last one, it's contrary, I know. But I'm not saying that you should not be taking advice from people. Learn to take criticism. Learn to take advice from people that you know mean well for you. And you will know that. Oh, this blush looks so good. Sorry. It's not always that you're gonna think that I know the answer to everything. I want a sun-kissed look. You understand? It's not every time that your gut is gonna be so intuitive that you think that this is right. Sometimes you need advice, and getting advice from people who are close to you and mean well for you is okay. And sometimes you have to ask them, maybe I am wrong. I was in a very bad relationship for like 4 years, and I used to blame him for everything wrong in my life, everything that I've done wrong in those years. But I had to sit and think that maybe I was naive enough for him to take over my life. Like, that is my thing that I need to work on. And one of my friends, like, she was the one who told me that maybe you should think that he was the problem. He was, but you were also a part of it. So remember to take criticism, and just from the people you can exchange your lives with. The next one is, small acts of kindness will light the world around you. It will make you feel more connected to the universe than you already feel. It will make or break somebody's day. It's the purest form of humanity, I feel. Somebody, like, in the morning when I was going to the gym, complimented my perfume, and my whole workout changed. I felt so good. I felt like somebody complimented me. It felt so nice. And it's not a bad thing to be kind to people, right? Even if we preach everything about self-love, we still have to think that having some kind of humanity is okay. Giving compliments to strangers, and if somebody's saying hi to you, saying hi back, asking them how was their day, that it's gonna make or break somebody else's day, but it's also gonna make you feel so much better about your own day. So once I was having such a bad day, I had some bad exam, and I ended up going to some sort of fast food drive-through, and a guy there, he started making jokes with me, like, I'm not gonna give you this if you don't smile for me, because clearly I was very upset. And that did help me a lot. That made me feel so happy that even though people don't know about my problems, they still care. Somebody cares. And knowing that sometimes it's enough. We don't know what people are going through, and in today's world everybody has so many problems, such big problems. We cannot compare those problems. And acknowledging that and just being like, have a good day, and I like your smile, that's huge. That's huge. That can actually save somebody from having a very big emotional breakdown. From that day, I have preached, I'm gonna compliment anybody I want to, and that's just not gonna change. Guys, my Huda powder, it's almost finished and I need to renew it, but people have made me scared that the new packaging is not so nice. The next one is, moving your body will change how your brain functions. It is true, trust me. I've been consistent since like 3 months, and it helps so much. It will change how you think, it will change how you feel. I saw that TikTok which said, just go to the gym. If you feel sad, go to the gym. If you want a guy, go to the gym. If you don't want a guy, you want to leave a guy, go to the gym. If you want anything, just go to the gym. I'm not saying just gym. Do some kind of physical exercise that makes or break your day. It's gonna alter how you think, how you feel about yourself. All your insecurities you're gonna overcome once you start moving your body. It does not matter how much change you are looking, how much of changes in your body are visible or not, people are noticing or not. It does not matter. It's here. It changes everything here. I feel like I am so much more mentally stable since I've been consistent with my physical workout, and it really helps. Just make it a part of your day. It's not that difficult, giving yourself 45 minutes to 1 hour in a day just for your body. Your body does everything for you. We really need to take care of it more. So the next one is my favorite. It says, just the best version of you is not the only version of you that deserves a beautiful life. And it changed how I think. I'm gonna say it really changed how I think. I used to think, if I reach certain goal, if I have such body, then I'm gonna wear these clothes. If I get that job, then only I deserve to go out with my friends more. I used to compare like going out and like giving myself such rewards only if I do certain things. And you know what? Fuck it. It does not matter. You will reach your goal, but the path, the journey to it is still gonna be the same, even if you treat yourself nicely or not. So better treat yourself nicely throughout the journey, so when you reach the destination, you know that you love yourself enough so that you can love yourself on the worst days, on the bad days, equally as much as you love yourself when you have received that goal. We say it to people that give them some grace. Sometimes we have to think that the amount of grace that we give it to strangers or other people, and the amount of compliments and appreciation that we give it to other people, we also deserve the same. On the contrary, we deserve it more because it's ourselves. If we cannot love ourselves, if we cannot appreciate ourselves, our body, our mind, how it works, even if we are going through a very, very, very bad situation, then how can we say that we love ourselves? It's the purest form of self-love that you can give yourself. Loving yourself on the bad days. Just learn to do that. It will change your mind. Just think, you will go through it. Even if you cry about it, you will go through it. Even if you love yourself through it, it's still gonna go through. So rather choose the easy way out. Just choose the easy way out for your own self, for your own sake. Sometimes it's so important. The next one is, your trauma does not define you. It's the way that you overcame is what defines you. And just listen to it again. Your trauma does not define you. It's the way you overcame it is what defines you. I used to think that people are gonna think that such bad things happened to her, people have done such things, and they're gonna feel bad for me. But after I've realized that I overcame it, if people cannot understand and have that opinion about me, it's their problem. It's not a me problem, right? But I have to give myself enough grace to think that my trauma is not the thing that's defining me. The things that have happened to me are not the things that define me. It's the way I overcame it. It's so important to look at it from other perspective, that it is going to change how you feel about your trauma. It is going to change how you feel about your anxiety, because it's the way you overcame it is so important than what you have gone through, because you have overcome it. Even if you think about it every day, even if it makes you cry, it makes you sad, you still overcame it. You're not. The next one is always be grateful. Good things don't come to people who do not appreciate what they already have. So appreciating what you already have will manifest good, better things, best things for you. Being grateful, even if you're going through bad situations, just list down 5 things that you're grateful for. It will make you feel so much better. I used to think these all things are such bullshit things. They're never gonna make me feel better. Even if, I don't know, it never made me feel better, like thinking about it, until I started doing it. And once I started doing it, it really changed how I think about it. Because once you start writing those things, it will affect your brain. It will remind your brain that you still have things that you should be grateful for. People don't have those things. They have to fight for those things. The next one is very personal. It is, if you want to leave a relationship, no contact is the only way. If you think that you really want to leave a person, then going no contact should be the only option that you have. It should not be something that you need somebody to convince you for or anything. If you really want to leave the person, then leave the person. It's that simple. And understanding that will help you, and it makes you more confident about yourself. I'm gonna say that. I used to think so much that what people are gonna think, if I leave this person, they're gonna think that I'm the bad person because he's gonna say certain things about me to people and everything. Let them say that. Have you heard that podcast from Mel Robbins, Let Them Theory? Let them. They're still gonna be the same person. Even if one time they tell a bad story about you, they're gonna think that they are the heroes and that I was the one who did something bad to him and everything. Let them think that. How does that change my life if I'm gonna leave the person and never gonna talk to that person again? It's not gonna affect my life anymore. So let them. It's okay. No contact should be the only way out of a relationship. You don't have to be in contact with the person unless you have a child with him or you're going through a divorce. Then you have to plan certain things. But in a relationship, you can leave them. You always have the way out. I used to think I don't have a way out because everybody knows, my parents know, and everybody have these kind of expectations. But all people want from you is to be happy, is you to be happy. The people that love you, they just want that you should be happy. And if the next is embarrassment is holding you from your own potential. Take it from me, it's not easy. It's not easy overcoming your embarrassment. It's not easy to think that maybe fuck whoever thinks this about me, fuck people's opinion. It's not easy. I still feel embarrassed. People still feel embarrassed. But try, at least make a few steps to overcome it. It's gonna help you in long run so much. Having no embarrassment is the most free that you can be in your life. And learn to do that. I am still learning. I'm not saying that I don't have any kind of embarrassment anymore. I still have. I'm still feeling that way. But sometimes you have to let your emotions go down and think that what you really want is not gonna come unless and until you don't feel embarrassed about it. So just try to do that. Just try. The next is learn to enjoy your own company so you can be saved from desperate relationships, desperate friendships. Having an option of being alone makes me feel excited. Like, I'm not saying like I don't go out with my friends anymore because I want to be alone and everything. No, that is very important as well. But enjoy your company. Even if you are alone, like you have not planned about it, somebody did not invite you somewhere. I'm sorry, the sirens. Somebody did not invite you somewhere and you don't feel nice about it. You have to sit alone with your thoughts and feelings. Start being comfortable with it. Deal with it. Sit with your feelings so they can tell you what they really feel. Sometimes other people cannot tell what you feel. When you sit alone, you will understand so many good things and bad things about yourselves. And it's okay. If you still have to think that you need company to run away from your emotions, then you're never going to feel okay being alone. You have to deal with your feelings and start being comfortable with yourself. Start going out alone. First listen to music, then stop the music. If you have any thought, think about it and then move forward. It's very important to enjoy your own company. It's very, very important. You're gonna think that you depend on people so much if you don't enjoy your company, because you're always gonna be convincing people to do things with you, even if you really, really wanna do that. It's not gonna change. People will only go out with you with their own convenience, but you can go out with yourself with your own convenience, and start prioritizing those things. It's very important for everybody to at least have one day in a week or 2 weeks to sit with yourself and go out with yourself. Take yourself out, take yourself on a coffee. It's gonna make you feel so good. Having a cup of coffee and listening to music is the best feeling that you can have. And if you feel otherwise about certain things, like going to hikes, going for cycling, going out to see certain things that you have never seen and you really want to see, but people are not convinced to go out with you, so go out and do that. Nobody is stopping you. You have to do it by yourself. That is when you will feel more comfortable doing things alone. So start doing that. The sun is setting, so that's why I don't have sunlight on my face anymore. The next one is growing out from certain friendships is completely okay. I have been a victim of it. I used to have a best friend for many years since I've been in Canada, and I had to leave that friendship because I was thinking, why don't I enjoy certain things? Why I don't enjoy the same things that I used to do with her when we first met? But the thing is, I have grown out of it. I cannot go back and make myself feel the exact same thing that I felt that day. It's not possible. Even if you're trying to overcome it, sometimes you don't want to accept that you have grown out of that friendship, and that's okay. Take your time. Maybe you need a few more outings, a few more meetings with that friend to understand that if that person does not align with how you feel, how your values, your core values, your way of thinking now is, you can change your thinking. You might have something else going on in your head in a year ago, but today if you're feeling certain things and that person is not aligning with you, it's okay. You can be respectful about it. You don't have to gossip about them. You don't have to say bitchy things about them. You can just make your space and go. Like, just have your distance. You can be on talking terms. You don't have to cut off certain people, but it's okay if you grow out of a certain friendship. It's not such a big deal. It's pretty normal when you're growing up. I understood it recently, like maybe 8 or 9 months ago. I used to think I will feel alone. Honestly, I used to feel like there will be nobody who will go out with me. I will be alone when I go out. I will not have any plans anymore. But that's okay. It made me feel more comfortable and enjoy my own company more. So everything that happens is for the best. So we're gonna take what reaches us for the best, right? Start making yourself feel happy with small things. Small moments are the biggest treasure that you can have. I think my biggest blessing is that only certain small things make me the happiest. If I have cleaned my room, I feel like my whole week is okay. If I have 1 hour in the evening, I think that is my biggest blessing, if I can see a sunset in my own apartment, because I miss that. Because of my schedule, I miss that so much. So start prioritizing those things, because we think that these small things don't matter, but they do. They help us boost our happy hormones. Bigger achievements, sometimes we have big expectations from them, so we don't feel as much happy as we wanted it to be, even if we have worked really hard for it. But small things, we can still control them. We can see them every day. We can think that maybe not today, then tomorrow. So it's really hard to miss them. So do try doing that. It's a very big blessing. The next is, nobody gives that much fuck about you. This also links with the embarrassment one, because think about it. Do we give a fuck if a girl is walking in front of me and she has a pimple over here? No, I don't think I even notice it. So why do we not give ourselves that much grace? We have to think that people are already so much occupied in their own insecurities that they're gonna look at us and think that, oh my god, why is her hair like this? Why does she have this spot over here? I don't think they're gonna stop and look at it. So learn that everybody has something going on in their life, so they don't give a fuck about you. I know it's a bit rude, but it's also really nice, right? We can look at it other perspective, like from the other point of view, that nobody cares. So let's do. Have you seen that reel? I have seen that reel so many times. Like, there's one perspective like, nobody cares about me, oh my god, and the other one is, nobody cares, so do whatever the fuck you want to do. So the next is, your mom was always right, your mother was always right, my mom was always right, she has been, she will be. Because I was not mature enough to understand her opinions back then, so I used to fight a lot. I used to fight. So the biggest thing that I regret since when I was a teenager is that I fought with my mom a lot, even when she was 110% right. I regret that so much. So if you are in your teens, I get it, we do have that kind of perception that, why is she saying that, she always thinks that about me, bad about me and everything. Just take a deep breath. It's not that deep. You're gonna understand in 2 or 3 years that she was right and you were wrong. So better have the apology ready now. It's very important. The next is, intention is more valuable than attention. The intention of a person with you is more important than the attention that they can give you. It's very important to know the difference between them, because sometimes we confuse it. Having a good intention about a person and giving them just attention is very different. So clearly, intention is so much better than attention. The next one is, self-love can take you places that boys can never. Because think about it, can a boy make you feel the same as you make yourself feel after having a Starbucks and listening to Olivia Rodrigo because I like her? Is he gonna make you feel that way? No, you can only make yourself feel that way. A guy can never make you feel what self-love can make you feel. Having a good relationship, having a good partner is a blessing. I get that. The cherry on top. But self-love is the foundation of that love. If we don't have that, a guy can never make us feel this. They can make us feel this kind of love, like the relationship level of love, but the foundation is the self-love. They should not be the ones responsible for it. We should be the one responsible for it, because it is self-love for a reason. Self and love. I'm gonna change a little angle because the sun looks prettier like this. So the next one is, even a bad day is just 24 hours. I know it's difficult to understand that when you're having a bad day, but I made this quote a wallpaper of mine for like 1 year, because it really sums up for me that even if you have the world's biggest problem going on, even a bad day is just 24 hours. It is gonna pass. Even if the problem does not last for 24 hours, it lasts for a very long time. Still, it will pass. Like the day passes, like a bad day passes after 24 hours. Your problem is gonna have an end. There is no such problem that is gonna continue your whole life. You don't have such, even if you have such problems, have faith. And holding on to that faith is really gonna help you. So these were the 22 things that I have learned in my 22 years. That is it. So if you really like this video, do like it. So thank you. Have a good day.